Welcome back to MMA Surge. I'm your host, the Squid. Today we're gonna go over George St. Pierre's move, the Can Opener, which he used to defeat Carlos Condit at UFC 154. All right, let's bring Simon in to demonstrate on. So, the Can Opener takes place from in the guard. So if you watch UFC 154, you know, GSP used a takedown and ended up on top of Carlos Condit. You know, Carlos Condit has a pretty good guard, so George realized that he needs to get out of this guard. So what he uses, you know, a lot of these guys on Greg Jackson's team, like John Jones, they use this, they wrap around your head in this somewhat of a Muay Thai plum position, but instead they pull your chin up, and you can almost get a submission by pulling their chin up. What happens is, when I pull here, you get the legs to release right there. You get the guy's legs to, and this is what George was doing. George was coming here, getting the legs to release, and he'd open his hands up, push this knee down, and he'd come here and get himself to the side. So that's your first thing with the Can Opener. You know, this is submission, but it's also a really good way to get past the guy's guard. So you come here, you pull, you know, I can get myself a submission right here. If you pull hard enough, you can get yourself a tap, or you come here, guy's guard opens up. You have all different ways you can pass the guard. This is a really cool pass. You can come under, lock your legs, throw that inside, and get over. And the third option, if you're not submitting, if you're not passing, you should be punching the guy in his face. So you're here, if the guy has a nice tight guard, you can come here, open his legs, and come right back and right to this really uncomfortable position. You can stand up. This is what George was doing against Carlos Condit. He would get this Can Opener, he kind of raise up with one foot and throw some strikes with the other hand. So a lot of guys online talking about this is kind of an unfair move, kind of a cheap shot to the other person. It's not really a cool move, but you have guys like John Jones and GSP doing this move. If it works, do it. So it works and you guys should do it. If you watch the fight with Carlos Condit and George St. Pierre, you know, he did a lot of things right, and Carlos was going for arm bars and triangles, so I'm gonna show you how to avoid those things and show you exactly how GSP won. So if you saw in the John Jones Vitor Belfort fight, John did this and Vitor went for an arm bar right away. So go for the arm bar. See, he went for the arm bar, and what John did wrong, what GSP did right was, right when person goes for the arm bar, you gotta pull this arm out. You have to get away from the position. You can't stay close to the guy. The guy goes for this arm bar and you stay close, you're gonna get your arm broke or you're gonna tap. So as soon as you feel the guy go for an arm bar, pull your arms out. You know, you could pull one, but I prefer just pulling two and getting out of there and maybe coming back with a really good strike. You know, it's a really good time to pass someone's guard. When they go for an arm bar, you pull out, you could throw a strike and then pass immediately. So some guys go for arm bars. Also, some guys will go for triangles. So you'll be here and you'll have the guy push one arm through and go here. So what you have to do is, when he pushes that arm through, make sure your head gets to the outside of his leg. So what this means is, if my head's on the inside, I'm getting triangled. So he goes here, he pushes the arm through, get to a far position, and when you're here, all you gotta do is push your head to his thigh, drop him off, and pass his guard. So if he does it to the other side, boom, he goes to the triangle, I drop my head to the outside. See, I can keep my hand here, drive my head to the mat, come over, pass the guy's guard. You know, if you follow those rules, you'll be very successful from here, you know. This is a really safe position, and also if you stay very strong, the guy goes for an arm bar, you can just kind of not let him turn. You know, elbows, punches. You really want to make the guy very uncomfortable from here. This isn't the type of position where you chill and wait here. You try to make the guy either tap or you strike on him and pass. All right, so let's recap the GSP Can Opener. So first thing, you're in the guard position. Get yourself a plum position, 2 hands behind your opponent's neck, pull his head in, putting stress on his lower back. You know, you can either submit the guy from there if you pull hard enough, or the guy's legs will open, you'll be able to pass his guard. You know, just be active from there, pull the head, and try to finish the guy. So that was GSP's Can Opener. So we're very close to 1 million views, guys. Keep watching our videos. We're almost there. Subscribe to our channel. We have all sort of moves up. I'm the Squid, and I'll see you next time on MMA Surge.